I've never done 10 cocktails in one episode before. Today we'll change that, with 10 recipes using something we made recently. A few episodes ago, I showed you how easy it is to make a delicious homemade limoncello, orancello and limoncello, all with the same recipe. So if you made these DIY Italian liqueurs, this episode is for you. If you just saw the 3 cellos episode and thought, I'd love to make this, but I don't really have the cocktails to use them in, then this episode is for you as well. And lastly, if you have a bottle of limoncello you bought years ago, or somebody bought it for you as a gift, and it's gathering dust, because I don't know what to do with it. Firstly, limoncello can be great when served after dinner, as a digestive, preferably chilled. But if you want to use it in some cocktails, then yes, this episode is for you as well. There will be at least one cocktail you'd like to try. Make sure to give the video a like and subscribe for future cocktail recipes and DIY ingredients. Now grab that bottle of limoncello for the first recipe. It's cocktail time. We'll start with 4 limoncello cocktails, but as mentioned when we made these 3 liqueurs, you can swap them interchangeably for different flavor profiles. They all have the same sugar and alcohol levels. Let's start this list of 10 cocktails with the simplest one, the Limoncello Highball. This is a suggestion from the comments by Ken.2377, and for him, it's the perfect summer drink. I'm a fan of highballs, so let's give it a try. So the ingredients couldn't be simpler either, just limoncello and soda water. But we'll add a little setting solution as well. Start with a highball glass filled with an ice spear, as we'll build this straight in the glass. First I'm adding soda water, using a scale so we don't have to pour it into a jigger and lose the bubbles. I'm adding 120 grams. Next, 2 ounces or 60 ml of limoncello. Because with the sugars, it's heavier than soda water, so it will already mix into the drink better than if we added this first. Next, 2 drops of saline solution. This is 20 grams of salt dissolved in 80 grams of water. Now let's gently turn and leave the cocktail to get it fully mixed before we add the garnish. A spray of lemon essential oils from a lemon peel, or a lemon spray if you've seen my part 2 of cocktail hacks. That's it. Citrusy, bubbly and fresh. Next up, let's make a shaken, equal parts sour cocktail with limoncello. Naming the cocktails is not one of my strong suits, so I'll just name this Limoncello Cocktail No. 2, and I'm taking suggestions for all cocktails down in the comments. This one will be made with limoncello, gin, yellow chartreuse, lemon juice, egg white, and of course saline solution. This time let's start with a shaker. I like to chill the big tin first, then add ingredients to the small tin. As mentioned, this will be all equal parts, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml. The order doesn't really matter, other than egg white, which I'll add in last. So first it was our limoncello, then it's gin. I'm going with London Dry Classic. Next, yellow chartreuse. And with gin, yellow chartreuse and now lemon juice, this could always be a twist on a Corpse Survivor No. 2, so Limoncello Cocktail No. 2 might actually be a fitting name. Now let's first split the egg white and yolk using a hot run strainer, then an extra shaker tin. I'll give the egg white a quick blitz with a milk frother, to make it easier to measure out 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml. And lastly, let's add 2 drops of 20% saline solution. As always, the salt will enhance the flavors in our cocktail, instead of a dry shake, and the possibility of your shakers flying apart. The milk frother does a great job of emulsifying the egg white and frothing up the cocktail. Now drain the ice of excess water, add it to the cocktail, and give it a good shake to chill and dilute the cocktail. Grab a chilled Nikola glass and double strain the cocktail. Finish it off with essential oils from a lemon peel, but don't place it on the cocktail. This one is citrusy, herbal, and rich. Next, a creamier cocktail, something reminiscent of a Brandy Alexander. But I'll use pisco instead of brandy, and instead of cacao notes, we'll have limoncello. We still need heavy cream, and a touch more sweetness with gum syrup. And yes, saline here as well, so I think I'll call it the Pisco Alessandro. Let's make the third limoncello cocktail. With heavy cream, this will of course be a shaken cocktail as well. So once it's chilled, let's start adding the ingredients. First, 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of pisco. I've talked all about different styles of pisco, and made some Peruvians angry when I made the pisco sour, so check that out to learn more. Next, 1 ounce or 30 ml of limoncello, one of the most popular Italian liqueurs. And to make it an Alessandro, Italian for Alexander, let's add 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of heavy cream. For a little sweetness, 1 or 2 bar spoons of gum syrup, depending on how much of a sweet tooth you have. If you'll get this one from Library & Co., which is great and has an amazing texture. Don't forget to let them know you're a friend of cocktails. And to brighten up the flavors, like salt dust in cooking, 2 drops of saline solution. Now add your ice, seal the shaker, and give it a good hard shake. We'll double strain this the same way as the last one, into a chilled Nikola glass. Grate a little lemon peel from a frozen lemon husk, and call it a day. It's rich, creamy and fruity with a citrusy undertone. Maybe Orancello might be a better option for this one. But we're not done with limoncello cocktails just yet. Let's say uno más, because this one will be made with tequila, and it will be perfect for the summer. We are making a Sgroppino Elevado, an elevated Sgroppino. For that, we'll need lemon sorbet, tequila in place of vodka, limoncello, and of course prosecco. Oh, and a little saline solution won't hurt either. I'll mix this in a mixing glass, but with lemon sorbet and prosecco, I'll place it on a scale first. Let's start with 90 grams of lemon sorbet. To that, add 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of blanco tequila. I'm using Magenta, an additive-free tequila, distilled exclusively using fully mature Blue Weber agave from the highlands of Jalisco. Next, same amount, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of limoncello, but limoncello would work well with tequila too. Add in 2 drops of saline, and let's mix this up with a whisk to liquefy the sorbet. Then it's time for the final piece, 90 grams of prosecco. Fiol is an award-winning sparkling wine from Treviso, Italy, with lovely fruity notes, including citrus. Gently mix to combine everything, then pour into a chill coupe glass. Garnish with a single thyme sprig, or alternatively a lemon peel. Bellissimo. A fresh, bubbly, elevated lemon ice cream. Now we're on to the Orancello cocktails. Or, as it was pointed out, Orancello actually makes more sense if it's the orange version of limoncello, but I think both versions are okay. The first one will be an old-fashioned variation, so Orancello Fashioned. We'll need bourbon, Orancello will be the sweet part of the cocktail, Angostura bitters, and a little saline. You could make this in a mixing glass as well, but I'll build it straight in this chilled rocks glass over a tempered ice cube. Let's start with 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of bourbon. I'm using Four Roses single barrel at 50% ABV or 100 proof. Next, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of Orancello. Orange notes are of course the perfect fit for the whiskey old-fashioned, with orange bitters often being used alongside the classic Angostura aromatic bitters, with Orancello providing those. I'll add just 4 dashes of Angostura using my dasher bottle. And lastly, to boost the flavors, 2 drops of saline solution. Stir well to mix the ingredients and chill the cocktail. Give it a quick taste test, and once it's properly diluted, add a maraschino cherry, and that's the Orancello Fashioned. It's spirit forward, dry, and orangey. Next, to really show that these 3 citrus liqueurs we made can often work in place of each other, let's make an Orancello Spritz. Limoncello Spritz is better known, but I have faith in its orange counterpart as well. Ingredients are straightforward. Alongside Orancello, we'll need prosecco, soda water, and saline. We'll start by filling a wine glass with ice. Then we go in with Fiol Prosecco, 2.5 ounce or 75 ml. These delicate bubbles will hold up better if we add this first. That's because the sweeter Orancello will mix through the Prosecco, instead of sitting at the bottom. 1.5 ounce or 45 ml for a nice orange note that pairs nicely with Fiol. The third part of the Spritz is of course soda water. Here it will be 1 ounce, 30 ml. Lastly, the cocktail time constant, 2 drops of saline solution. Gently mix the ingredients by turning with a bar spoon, and as a finishing touch, garnish with a bay leaf. Crack the leaf to release the aromas and place it on top of the glass. Fresh, bubbly, and with plenty of orangey sweetness. And for a third Orancello cocktail, before we move on to Limecello, a Negroni twist. A Negroni? Instead of swapping out one of the 3 classic Negroni ingredients, I'll just be adding the orange notes and a little sweetness with our Orancello. I'll be keeping the equal parts ratio, so once the mixing glass is nicely chilled, let's add 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of our first ingredient, gin. The Botanist Isla Dry Gin sits at 46% ABV or 92 proof, so it will be able to provide the needed backbone with the added ingredient. Next, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of Campari for Negroni's characteristic bitter profile. The third classic ingredient is sweet vermouth, so I'm adding 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of Novo di Dante Inferno, one of my favorite vermouths. Now it's time for Orancello. Again, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml. We want to make the citrus notes pop even more, so don't forget about 2 drops of saline solution. Now add plenty of ice and give the cocktail a good stir to mix, chill, and dilute the ingredients. I'll serve our Orancello Negroni into a low tumbler glass or a clear ice sphere. For garnish, a round coin surely wouldn't sit on this, so let's opt for a twist of orange peel, with the essential oils expressed over the cocktail. Beautiful. Bitter, sweet, orangey, delicious. Everything you'd want from the Negroni. 7 down, 3 to go, and they'll be made with Limoncello. First one will be a twist on the gin basil smash, making for a wonderful green combo. I'm calling it the Hulk Smash. You'll need gin, limoncello, lime super juice, gum or simple syrup, basil leaves, and some saline solution. You could say this is the third version of the basil smash on the channel, besides the classic and the clarified versions. Like Joerg Meyer, I'm starting by adding the basil leaves and giving them a good muddle for the best flavor and color extraction possible. Next, add 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of gin. This time I'm using Tanqueray No. 10, with over 47% ABV or 94 proof. It will be a nice base for our smash. Next, 1 ounce or 30 ml of our green limoncello. For the sour component, I'm adding 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of lime super juice. See the newest super juice episode to see why it really makes sense to use super juice. And for sweetness, just 1/4 of an ounce or 7.5 ml of Liber & Co.'s gum syrup, which is a 2-to-1 syrup with the addition of gum arabic for the richer texture. And as always, 2 drops of 20% saline solution. Now add plenty of ice, shake well to chill and dilute, and to beat up the basil even more. We'll of course double strain this to keep the basil parts out, and I'll do it into a low tumbler glass over a clear ice sphere. Garnish with a leaf of basil, and that's the Hulk smash. Herbal, limey, and fresh. We're almost there, 2 more to go. This one will be a simple limoncello tonic with a herbal boost. You'll need limoncello, green chartreuse, tonic water, and saline solution. So let's make the green tonic. Like I'd make a regular gin tonic, we'll build this in a glass as well. So over a clear ice sphere, first pour 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of limoncello. Next for the herbal addition, 1/4 ounce or 7.5 ml of green chartreuse. Before we add tonic, let's make sure the flavors will pop. So 2 drops of saline solution. And lastly, top it up with 4 ounces or 120 ml of tonic water. A scale will help you get this right. Mix the ingredients by lifting everything with a bar spoon. Garnish with a leaf of parsley to link the herbal theme. And that's the green tonic. Bubbly, fresh, herbal, and limey. And now, at the end of the gauntlet, cocktail number 10, a limoncello twist on a modern classic, the final word. So let's name it the final limoncello cocktail. The 4 ingredients will be rye whiskey, limoncello in place of green chartreuse, lime super juice, and maraschino liqueur. Saline solution is the 5th beetle, again a shaken cocktail. We know the drill by now. So let's start with our ingredients. Again equal parts. First, 3/4 ounce or 22.5 ml of Rittenhouse rye whiskey. Then it's 2 lime components, limoncello and lime super juice, both 3/4 ounce or 22.5 ml. The 4th ingredient, same as in the final word, 3/4 ounce or 22.5 ml of maraschino liqueur, and 10 out of 10 today, 2 drops of saline solution. Add ice, seal well, and shake hard as always. Double strain into a chilled coupe glass. Garnish with a maraschino cherry, and to tie it back to its inspiration, a spray of green chartreuse for the herbal aroma. Fresh, nutty, limey, and complex. A perfect finish. With that, we've made it to the end of the episode, and while I didn't reach the bottom of the glass of all 10 cocktails, I did of course try them all. They're all good and worth making, but my favorite one was this, the Hulk smash with limoncello. If you'd like this cocktail heavy episode, give the episode a like and post the keycap 10 emoji in the comments to let me know you've made it all the way here, or just a thumbs up emoji if you'd like to see more episodes like this. Now go and make at least one of these 10 cocktails. I'll see you next week, friends of cocktails.